form of man, lived on Mount Matadum, and far and wide from that place he devoured the people, laying waste to land. The third, an enormous bird called Pa, was so large that when on the wing, it covered the sun and brought darkness to the earth. Its egg was as large as a house. Mount Beta was its haunt, and the only people who escaped its voracity were those who hid success. Sulayman went on to Mount Matadum, where conditions were even worse. As he stood on the heights viewing the great devastation, there was a noise in the forest and a movement in the trees. With a loud yell, Tarabuzor forth leapt. For the moment they looked at each other, neither showing any sign of fear. Then Tarabuzor used all his powers to try to devour Sulayman. heaven, and he poured the water over the bones, and Sulayman came to life again. They greeted each other and talked animatedly for great length of time. Sulayman declared that he had not been dead but asleep, and their hearts were full of joy. After some time Sulayman returned his distant home, but Indarapatra continued his journey to Mount Karayan, where he killed the dreadful bird with the 7 heads. After these monsters had all been killed, peace and safety had been restored to the land. Indarapatra began searching everywhere to see if some of the people who hid in the earth were still alive. One day, in the course of his search, he caught sight of a beautiful woman at a distance. When he hastened toward her, she disappeared through a hole in the ground where she stood. Disappointed and tried, he sat down on a rock to rest when, looking about, he saw near him a pot uncooked rice with a big fire on the ground in front of it. This revived him and he proceeded to cook the rice. As he did so, however, he heard someone laugh nearby, and turning he beheld an old woman watching him. As he greeted her, she drew near and talked to him while he ate the rice. As he did so, however, he heard someone laugh nearby, and turning he beheld an old woman watching him. As he greeted her, she drew near and talked to him while he ate the rice. Of all the people in the land, the woman told him only few were left, and they hid in a cave in the ground from whence they never ventured to come out. As for herself and her old husband, she went on, they had hidden in a hollow tree, and this they had never dared to leave until Sulayman